Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome here if you are new. It's great to have you. Today I am doing the Aquarius nails for my Astrology Nail Series. I've got one left to go after this, and that is Pisces, and we are all done. And I thought I would do you lovely Aquarians a beautiful, colourful neon set with a little bit of a spacey vibe. For the thumbnail I am going to use glitter. So I'm just using this jelly blue first, and then I'm going to be putting two different colored glitters on it, and I'm just going to do it while it's wet, so I'm not going to cure it, and just use my little nail spatula tool and just sort of scoop the glitter on, and then I'm going to cure it and coat it in a couple of coats of top coat.
Searching for a frequency that remembers how to reach me. I am stardust, forgetting it's...
For the little finger, I am going to use my Sistico dark blue, and I'm just putting on a base coat. I will cure that and come back to put the Sistico color on. So now that we're back with the cured glitter, I'm just dusting off any excess, and I'm going to give it a good coat of base coat, and then I'm going to cure it and then come back and give it a decent coat of top coat.
Between heartbeats, I exist in intervals.
So while I'm waiting for the glitter nail to cure, I am going to use my Sistico for the little nail, and that is a beautiful rich midnight blue. It's gorgeous color, and I'm going to get probably a decent enough coverage with just one coat. I may do two coats, but yeah, basically I'll see how I go. Now back to finishing off the glitter nail. I am just going to put a decent layer of top coat on this just to make sure it's all smooth and encapsulated, and cure it, and pretty much this nail is completed. Now for the other three nails, I am going to do the middle one in nude, and that's my glitter nude. I'll do two coats of this, and I will do the other two with a white base.
Phantom signals from dead stars. Who am I when no one's listening?
So back to the little finger now. One coat was enough for that, so I'm just putting the matte top coat on now because I'm going to do some chrome, and you'll see as you go along.
Forgetting its name. Sky across the universe of what we used to be.
Now I'm just going to be adding some silver chrome, and something I learned from somebody else's YouTube video, which I never knew, and now I do and I use it all the time. If you go to put chrome on and it's not sticking, just use a little bit of alcohol, and that seems to work better. Now it's going on perfectly. So I didn't know that, so if you didn't know it, you now do, and it can be very helpful. Obviously I've got a matte base coat over, or matte top coat, sorry, underneath that, so it's not going to stick, but I will clean up any extra bits that maybe need cleaning up with a little cotton bud and some alcohol.
Static hum between.
Now I'm going to finish up this nail with some top coat, and this one will be done.
Hollow rooms, hollow rooms.
Okay guys, for the neon nails, I had a lot of trouble with these, so please bear with me. This is like the second time I've ever used the neon powders, and I'm still learning how to use them properly. They make one hell of a mess. As you can see here, I just dropped a heap on the table, and the sponge that I did one practice nail, which I'll show you later, and that worked out perfectly. I had no problems with it, but when I went to do it the second time, everything went wrong. As you can see, the colors aren't blending properly. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. It didn't transfer straight to the nail fully like it did in the practice nail. So I did have a little bit of problems, but I did get there in the end, and it did end up looking how I would like, but again, practice makes perfect, so I'm going to have to practice with these neon powders. If you have any tips or if you've used them, I would love to hear it.
I keep calling your name, but you're already gone. Hollow rooms, nothing left to hold on. Hollow rooms, we're just fucking alone. Gravity pulls us down.
I'm just adding a base coat over top of the loose powder. Sorry it's out of screen, but here is the practice nail that I did earlier just to see if, you know, I could do it. So I'm just adding a reflective glitter top coat, and it's a no wipe top coat, so once you've cured that, it's not sticky at all. So I'm just going to add that to the two colored nails, then I'm going to move on to the nail tip. So I'm just using a clean sponge for this and pray that it works better for me. But basically I'm just putting a matte top coat over that, and then I'm putting the white tip. It doesn't have to be perfect, just get it as good as you can because you're going to be covering that with the neon. So I will cure that, and then I will be back to add the neon.
I've been counting hours in this floating space, where breath meets silence, where time leaves no trace. Paper walls dissolve like sugar in rain. Do you remember when we felt the same? Oh, she got me and I.
Just adding a top coat over it all now, and then I will add the reflective glitter just to the tip.
Between. Are we still here? Are we still?
Now I'm adding a matte top coat because I want to add some chrome. So I'm just, now that that's been cured, I'm just using some regular top coat just to draw a little line around the edge, and then I'm going to use some silver chrome, and then I will give it a full gloss top coat.
Your voice becomes static.
Sorry, I forgot to mention that I'm got to add the Aquarius symbol, of course, because it's an astrology set. So I've chosen to use the white, and I'm just going to add the symbol, and then I will add the gloss top coat and a couple of jewels.
Even the moon hides from these empty tiles. Are we still here? Are we still here? Drifting through the atmosphere. Nothing feels real.
Now for the finishing touch, I'm going to add some of these spacey nail stickers, and these are holographic and they've got so many to choose from, but I thought I'd just go for this little sort of moon, glittery moon with a star in the middle and a bit of a space swirl on the other one, and then I will fully top coat them, cure them, and the set will be finished, and I'll be back to show you the final product.
Write your name in condensation, but it fades like every conversation. Are we still here? Are we still here? Floating through the atmosphere. Everything distant, everything.
So here is the finished set, guys, for Aquarius. I hope you like them. I think they're gorgeous and I love the neons. I want to get a bit more practice, as I said, but I hope you Aquarians like it. And for any of you who watched it just because you like the colors and the design, you absolutely could wear them without the Aquarian symbol. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you're an Aquarius. See you next time.